Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. Rusk County authorities are asking for your help finding a missing 10-year-old. According to a Facebook post by the Rusk County Sheriff's Office, Caden Bianco went missing around 6:30 this morning. He was last seen wearing black sweatpants, a sweatshirt, and possibly a gray backpack. You see a photo of him on your screen now. If you see Caden, call the Sheriff's Office non-emergency line at the number at the bottom of your screen. The Manitowoc County Sheriff's Office says a deer hunter found skeletal remains in the town of Two Rivers. That's just miles from where 3-year-old Elijah Vu went missing. The Sheriff's Office is investigating, working with UW-Oshkosh's anthropology unit to identify the remains. Authorities have not confirmed if the discovery is related to Vu's disappearance yet.
Good afternoon to you. Taking a look here as we get into it today, we are looking at mild and pleasant conditions. Then we get into tonight where there's a 30% chance of showers, and I don't think anything's really going to hit the ground. We're going to carry that over all the way into Tuesday as well, and I'm still thinking we're not going to pick up that much in the ground, maybe a sprinkle or two, and that's about it. Well, it's going to be also mild as we go into tomorrow as well, but look at your current temperatures. 70s widespread until you get down to Viroqua. You're looking at 69 degrees. That'll probably change within the next 15 to 20 minutes. 24-hour temperature change, we're looking at least 2 to about 5 to 7 degrees, of course, and we're still in the mild. We're looking at pretty good temperature-wise. It's quite pleasant indeed. 78 to about 81 degrees as you go to Eau Claire with some sunshine and a few high clouds drifting in. La Crosse holds on to the sunshine for the better part of the day. 1 p.m., 77 degrees, getting up to at least 83, and I'm thinking maybe 84 for the high, and it's going to look pretty nice for you. For the kiddos coming back home from school, they're looking at 81 degrees for the afternoon, and you'll also be seeing all the way into La Crosse, same thing, about 82 degrees. Get out and enjoy it if you can, and have a wonderful day. I'll have more about this on your forecast coming up on my next round. Back to you.
All right, Art, we'll check in with you later. Thank you. The first floor of Mayo Clinic Health System's new La Crosse Hospital is now open to patients. Doors opened this morning, marking the debut of radiology, registration, and cafe services in the new state-of-the-art facility. Most imaging services also moved here from the St. Francis building, featuring a new 6-ring PET CT scanner for improved diagnostics. The $215 million hospital continues its phased opening, with the third floor opening September 16th for special procedures. Inpatient care and the Family Birth Center will open September 24th. The American Red Cross urgently needs your help. The organization says blood supplies are critically low after a summer shortage, putting patient care at risk. All blood types are needed, especially type O and platelets. According to the Red Cross, you can save up to 3 lives with just 1 donation. To give, visit redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS. If you donate by Sunday, September 15th, you'll get a free Red Cross t-shirt. And a heads up now for La Crosse drivers. All lanes of the portion of King Street between 5th Avenue South and 6th Street South are closed for water service repairs. The project is set to be finished by Thursday, and no alternate route will be provided. And to the campaign trail now, the candidates are engaged in last-minute preps ahead of tomorrow's first and potentially only presidential debate. Vice President Kamala Harris has more mock debates planned today. Sources say she'll try to focus on policy issues, but she is prepared for any personal attacks from former President Donald Trump.
There's no floor for him in terms of how low he will go, and we should be prepared for that. We should be prepared for the fact that he is not burdened by telling the truth.
Trump campaigned in Wisconsin over the weekend and slammed Harris and President Joe Biden.
We're run by stupid people. Stupid people. And we found that out at the debate with Joe. How did that work out? And we're going to find it out again on Tuesday night. Is anybody going to be watching?
Trump says he doesn't need much debate prep because he claims he's been preparing his whole life. Harris is headed to Philadelphia, the host city of the debate. Coming up, a fruit recall you need to know about before you eat your lunch. Find out which popular melon is being pulled from shelves in 5 states when we come back.
I'm not old enough to vote yet, but I learned how 1 out of 6 of us will someday be raped.
So please, think about me when you vote.
I learned how our freedom to have an abortion was taken away.
Even in cases of rape or incest.
Even to travel to get an abortion.
Please think about me.
You know who got rid of Roe v. Wade.
Now women are being refused life-saving care at hospitals. And politicians are trying to ban birth control. Please, think about me. My parents call me their miracle daughter because I was born with IVF.
But IVF could be banned too.
Do they think we're less than human?
Do they think we can't make decisions about our own bodies? About our own lives? When you vote, please think about me.
And me.
And me.
Because the politician who got rid of Roe v. Wade, he couldn't care less.
Toma Health offers the latest surgical techniques for a wide range of procedures, including orthopedics, endoscopy, gynecology, and cataract surgery. Our board-certified physicians meet the needs of every patient with the Mako Smart Robotics and Da Vinci surgical systems.
Toma Health has an excellent reputation, and we have access to the latest technologies, including computer-assisted total joint replacement.
Visit tomahealth.org for expert surgical care.
I'm traveling the country today, just talking to everyday Americans, seeing if they'll make the switch from fossil fuels to geothermal heating and cooling. Have you ever considered using geothermal to fight climate change?
No. Somebody said we were going to be frozen over by now. What do you see?
Well, I did an energy audit on your house. Do you want to see it?
Can we turn the clock back? Save me all this money?
It sounds like I've convinced you to consider the fight against climate change.
That's a secondary benefit, but I mean, you know, I don't mind saving 40 grand.
We know Wisconsin workers can get the job done.
But China has been taking our jobs.
For years, our government built America's infrastructure with Chinese iron and steel. I said that's got to change.
Tammy Baldwin wrote the law to make sure American projects are made with American iron and steel. Now we're getting more work in Wisconsin.
With Wisconsin workers.
Tammy Baldwin stood up to China and our government.
She got the job done.
I'm Tammy Baldwin. I approve this message.
The pain level was over 10. There's days where I just sat and cried and asked the good Lord to take me. And my doctor recommended that I go to Good Feet and try the arch supports. And I took about 3-4 steps, turned around and went and sat back down and started to cry. It was the first time that I had no pain. I'm not an actor. I want people to know my testimony. I want them to know what arch support's going to do from Good Feet.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Welcome back. Boeing says it has reached a tentative deal for a contract with the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers to avoid a potential strike that could stop production as early as this week. The company says the union's 33,000 workers will get a 25% pay raise and lower health care costs. Boeing has also agreed to build its next plane in Washington state, a key union demand. Union leaders have called the tentative agreement the best contract they've ever negotiated. Members are scheduled to vote on the proposed contract on Thursday. And some financial woes for another big discount retailer. Today, Big Lots announced it is filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The retailer blames several economic factors for the move, including high inflation and interest rates. Big Lots is in the process of closing roughly 300 of its 1,400 stores across the country. That includes the location on Mormon Coulee Road here in La Crosse. And the company said more store closures could be coming. Eagle Produce out of Scottsdale, Arizona is recalling more than 220 cases of whole cantaloupe because they may be contaminated with salmonella. The company says the cantaloupe was distributed last month in 5 states: Michigan, Missouri, Ohio, Texas, and Virginia. The products have a red and white sticker with the word candy spelled with a K and the number 4050 on them. No illnesses have been reported yet. Consumers are urged to not eat the cantaloupe and throw it away if you have any. And the long-awaited sequel, Beetlejuice, blasted to the top of the weekend box office, debuting with $110 million domestically. Deadpool and Wolverine is still going strong at second this week with just over $7 million, and the biopic Reagan was third, taking in more than $5 million. That wraps up your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
Donald Trump's back, and he's out for control.
I would have every right to go after them.
Complete control.
I will wield that power very aggressively.
And he has a plan to get it.
Detailed plans for exactly what our movement will do.
It's called Project 2025, a 922-page blueprint to make Donald Trump the most powerful president ever. Overhauling the Department of Justice, giving Trump the unchecked power to seek vengeance, eliminating the Department of Education, and defunding K-12 schools, requiring the government to monitor women's pregnancies, and severe cuts to Medicare and Social Security. Donald Trump may try to deny it, but those are Donald Trump's plans.
Well, revenge does take time, I will say that. And sometimes revenge can be justified.
He'll take control, we'll pay the price.
I'm Kamala Harris, and I approve this message.
Your journey to wellness begins at Vernon Memorial Healthcare, where excellence in orthopedic care is a reality. From initial consultation to post-operative recovery, every step of the way is tailored to you. The numerous awards for orthopedic services are a testament to our entire team's skill and dedication. Your path to wellness is paved with our unwavering support and expertise. Trust us for a brighter, more active tomorrow. Vernon Memorial Healthcare.
Gas, groceries, school supplies, everything costs more. Eggs are almost twice as much as they were 4 years ago. Biden, Harris, and the Democrats keep telling us things are better. They aren't better. And Tammy Baldwin is making it worse, raising taxes, running up debt, voting for spending that's driving inflation. 25 years in Washington, and she's done nothing. It's time for a change.
I'm Eric Hovde, and I approve this message.
If you're a night owl, you're at higher risk of diabetes. A study in the Netherlands found people who go to bed late at night and wake up late tend to have unhealthier diets and smoke more, putting them at a higher risk of diabetes, type 2 diabetes that is, and obesity. Researchers also say it's possibly disrupting your sleep schedule. It also disrupts your metabolism. Researchers in France have created artificial cells that could be used to test vaccines. The lymphoid organ chips basically recreate the human immune system and can show whether a vaccine is effective or not. The study's authors say the COVID pandemic showed that sometimes vaccines have to be developed quickly, and these artificial organ chips could help with that. Light pollution could be linked to Alzheimer's. Researchers published in Frontiers shows that people exposed to light at night are at an increased risk of Alzheimer's. The risk was even greater for people under age 65. While the reasons are still being studied, the study's authors say blackout curtains or sleeping with an eye mask on can help reduce that light pollution. Changes are coming to your mammogram report. Starting tomorrow, all mammography reports and results sent to patients must include an assessment of breast density. It's due to a new FDA rule aimed to help reduce delayed cancer diagnosis. About half of all women under the age of 40 or 40 and up have dense breasts. Women with dense breast tissue also have a higher risk of developing breast cancer. The new requirements don't provide specific next steps for patients with dense breasts, but they recommend women talk with their providers about their individual risk and a screening plan that's right for them. Those were some of the day's top health headlines. Taking a live look outside now from CityCam 8, Art is in next with our forecast.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
Kamala Harris cast the tie-breaking vote that created America's inflation.
The vice president votes in the affirmative, and the bill is passed.
Economists said Harris's vote led directly to the higher prices we pay. 22% more for groceries, 50% more for gas. Mortgage costs nearly double. Thanks a lot, Kamala. Trump had our economy humming. He'll do it again.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Does your child have sleep disorders, ADHD, ADD, speech issues, or mouth breathing? These are a few symptoms of a myofunctional disorder. If left untreated, it can cause disrupted sleep, TMJ pain, snoring, and other health problems. At Allen Dental, our myofunctional therapist will develop a plan to retrain the face, mouth, and throat muscles, leading to better sleep, mouth alignment, and nasal breathing, which has so many benefits for overall health. Contact Allen Dental today to schedule your appointment.
Asher Lasting Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's window and door replacement experts. Our superior quality, energy-saving windows and doors from the trusted brand of Renewal by Andersen are skillfully installed by certified technicians and backed by some of the strongest transferable warranties available. Save up to 22% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with Renewal by Andersen Windows and Doors. Brought to you by Asher Lasting Exteriors.
Is your gravel or dirt driveway migrating into your yard? Then it's time to call North Central Paving. Specializing in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installations, North Central Paving can handle all your asphalt needs. Call 608-781-4423 today to get your free estimate.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
News 8 Now Sports.
Well, good afternoon to you. I want to take you through the time lapse just to give you a view of the smoke and haze that we had this early morning, and we may have some more on the way. So let's take a gander here. I'm going to stop at around the 7 o'clock hour. You can see it kind of popping in, and you can see that haziness out in the distance there. Once we get past that, we get into some clearing to get some of that out of the way. Most of it tracked out all the way over to the Great Lakes. Now, that being said, we get a gander at this. There it is, kind of moving out of the way, but we have more smoke coming, and that's a bigger batch. This is all that smoke coming out of the west, and it continues to track our way. So all those big fires that are out there in the west continue to track this way, and this is going to continue going through most of the week. Warmer conditions are expected today, and we'll also be seeing that carry over into Thursday, and then by Thursday going into Friday, well, we begin to cool on down. Well, don't get too carried away. It's only going to be in the miles, so we're looking at mostly low 80s for our forecast. And some locations will probably be bumping into the 70s in some cases to the north. Mild conditions will ensue as we go through the next few days here, and this will continue on. Looking down to the south, though, this is Tropical Storm Francine that will turn into a Category 1 hurricane as we go through the next couple of days. In fact, it will kind of go from Tuesday, possibly making landfall by Wednesday, right over by either Lake Charles or portions of Lafayette going into Louisiana. That being said, all of that rainfall is going to continue to press into the Gulf and also working its way into areas right by Jackson, Mississippi, getting into Memphis, Tennessee. The possibility of that not out of the question. Out of that, though, you see that big plume right here. That's the increasing humidity and moisture in the atmosphere that's headed our way, and that's what's going to affect us and warm up our local temperatures. One of the reasons. We'll also see as Francine makes a move here, you're going to see that continue on, passing by Galveston, Texas, and Houston, Texas, and then putting some good rainfall over in Louisiana, where it's pretty much they've been in the rainfall over the last 3 weeks, and that means it's going to be just rain on top of rain, and that means flooding potential is going to be grand. We're going to hold on to that going in. You see all that moisture kind of moving in, and that big plume is headed our way, Cincinnati all the way to St. Louis, and then beyond to Chicago, and then up into La Crosse. You can see that where some of that is in our direction. Here's a look at the flooding potential. As I mentioned, as we go through today, you're looking at, and tomorrow, you're looking at least a moderate to a slight chance of flooding all the way carrying over into Florida. And then once you get into landfall, where you're seeing that to be in a moderate risk of severe weather, or I should say of flash flooding, and that's where the danger comes on. So again, it's water on top of water. This continues all the way up from Jackson to Mississippi, just north of Atlanta, and getting all the way up to just shy of St. Louis and Cincinnati. You get a boost here of the water vapor in the image. This is our rainfall potential coming out of Nebraska and heading to South Dakota. As we go through the next motions, we're going to be seeing here some rainfall potential coming in, but it's so weak and you're not going to see much in the forecast out of it. We'll carry over to how this all looks as we go into our 8-day forecast, and then away we go with this. You're going to be seeing the possibility of conditions to be like this: 84 today, 84 tomorrow, and then once you get into the forecast for the next few days, temperatures getting getting up to the near 90-degree mark, possibly. And then we cool on back down. As Alexandra said earlier, it's a roller coaster ride of our local temperatures.
Yeah, kind of like a kiddie roller coaster. It's not too bad, right? Not yet.
I'll go with that. I'm like, kiddie, that was fun the last time I went on one of those, yeah.
Yeah, small bumps for now. Thank you, Art. Sure. Coming up, the Paris Paralympics closing with a bang. The rainy weather didn't dampen spirits as thousands gathered to celebrate the end of the games. We'll have highlights from the colorful closing ceremony next.
I don't trust Derek Van Orden to make decisions around my medical care. Everything was normal up until my ultrasound. I learned my baby would not survive. I did not have the choice to do what was right for me and my family in my home state, and that felt very deeply wrong to me. I am a conservative. I am scared for extremists like Derek Van Orden to be in office.
I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message.
Get an 11% rebate on Menards' great selection of automotive products. Good maintenance equals longer vehicle life. And Menards carries automotive accessories and maintenance products from the most trusted brands to help keep your vehicle on the road. Prevent costly repairs with Shell Rotella T4 heavy-duty diesel motor oil. It offers triple protection, helping control wear, deposits, and emissions. Get a gallon for $13.99 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
I've achieved some amazing things with this body right here, from Russian records to championship dance moves. But with joint pain, there's no rushing, no dancing, no working, no playing for any of us, and that's not good.
The medical professionals at QC Kinetics help pain caused by arthritis and past injuries using natural solutions, advanced biologic therapies, no surgery or harmful medications.
Who knows what you can do once relief kicks in? QC Kinetics, I still got it.
I'm not old enough to vote yet, but I learned how 1 out of 6 of us will someday be raped.
So please, think about me when you vote. I learned how our freedom to have an abortion was taken away.
Even in cases of rape or incest.
Even to travel to get an abortion.
You know who got rid of Roe v. Wade. When you vote, please think about me.
Because the politician who got rid of Roe v. Wade,
he couldn't care less.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
The closing ceremony for the Paralympic Games was held yesterday in Paris. Thousands of people braved the rainy weather to celebrate the occasion, watching as athletes from 169 delegations paraded through the Stade de France to officially mark the end of the Games. French electronic musician Jean-Michel Jarre performed at the ceremony along with DJ Martin Solveig. They were accompanied by an elaborate light show and a fireworks display. Looks beautiful. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we come back.
Now is the time to take advantage of Beyer Cabinets Fall Countertop Sale. Now through October 31st, receive $250 off our wide selection of beautiful natural stone and quartz countertops. Stop in today. Beyer Cabinets, West Salem.
Women need to pay close attention
to what Eric Hovde says about access to abortion.
Hovde's all in about opposing reproductive rights.
I am totally opposed to abortion.
And he wanted Roe overturned.
Do you think Roe versus Wade should be overturned?
Yes. So Eric Hovde is okay with politicians overruling decisions of doctors like me.
My patients worry about what Hovde will take away next.
A vote for Eric Hovde means we'll lose even more control over our lives.
Women Vote is responsible for the content of this ad.
Are you struggling to get through the day? Are you experiencing chronic pain, burning, numbness, and tingling in your hands or feet? Pay attention, because you are probably experiencing peripheral neuropathy. The most common symptoms are numbness, burning, muscle cramps, and problems with balance. Neuropathy is treatable, and our office can help. It's time to get real results. Pick up your phone and call us right now. If you're one of the first 25 callers, you'll receive a free nerve damage screening. This nerve damage screening will tell you if you're at risk for serious nerve damage and if you're qualified for our cutting-edge treatment program to stop the nerve damage. Don't wait until it's too late and your symptoms get so bad that you lose your freedom and are restricted to a wheelchair, walker, or need amputation. Call now to be one of the first 25 callers to receive a free nerve damage screening. Hurry, call now to find out if you qualify for our free nerve damage screening and see how we can change your life. It's time to feel better. Call today.
At
At Ultra, we believe in financial health and that good habits start early. Learning how to save and spend responsibly can make a big difference in a child's life and yours. Give your child the independence they want with Ultra's Live Your Life Spend account. It's a free account designed for money-savvy teens and young adults with all the extra features you'll love. No minimum balance and no monthly fees. Free online and mobile banking, plus cashback debit card rewards. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Democrats say everything's great, but when you're on a fixed income struggling to pay for gas, groceries, or medicine, it doesn't feel great.
Biden-Harris created this mess.
And Tammy Baldwin's been right there with them.
25 years in Washington. What's she done?
Raised taxes.
Added trillions in new debt.
And gave stimulus checks to illegals.
I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message.
I'd like a stimulus check.
I'd like you to take out the trash.
Now is the time to take advantage of Buyer Cabinets Fall Countertop Sale. Now through October 31st, receive $250 off our wide selection of beautiful natural stone and quartz countertops. Stop in today. Buyer Cabinets, West Salem.
Good looking day ahead of us. We're looking at temperatures widespread in the low to middle 80s. Whole lot of sunshine out there. The winds to be gusty from time to time. We'll see that going through the next few days as well. 84 tomorrow as well with a few clouds, and then we've got more sunshine on the way. Get out and enjoy it.
All right, Art, thank you. And thank you for joining us. We will see you back here tonight.